Okay guys, multi-step equation organizer. We're getting into problems like this. 8x is equal to 3x plus 35. So we got to get x by itself. That's what we were doing last time. But now we've got x's on both sides of the equal sign. So we have some notes here to help us. And the first one says perform all or any distributive property shown in the equation. We're going to combine our like terms, but we don't cross the equal sign. We're going to try to get all the variables on one side of the equation. It doesn't really matter which side you choose. And you got to make sure you follow the rules for equations. Then we're going to get all the constants. Those are those regular numbers like plus 4, minus 1. We're going to get all those to the other side of the equation. So the best way to do this is just jump right in. So I'm going to zoom in a little. Okay, do I have anything to distribute?
You bring down the 8.
Well, I don't have anything outside of parentheses to distribute, do I? So I'm going to the next thing. I'm going to combine like terms. Can I combine this stuff over here?
Yes, because it's not after, it's before the equal sign.
Well, I've got x's with regular numbers. Can I do that?
No.
No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this 3x on this side. And whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So what does that leave me with, guys? What's 8x minus 3x? 5x is equal to, and our positive 3x minus a 3x, they cancel out, and I'm left with a positive 35. Now, we've seen stuff like this before. 35x is equal to 35. We've seen this. What's our next step? What's our next step? I need to get the x by itself. What would you do, Manny?
Divide 5x under 5x and divide 35 over 5x.
Well, I love that you both said we need to divide, but I'm going to divide this side by 5 and this side by 5 to cancel out and get x by itself. What is x equal to? What's 35 divided by 5?
7.
Thank you.
7.
7. So x is equal to 7. Okay. Next problem. I have 7y is equal to 33 minus 4y. Do I have anything to distribute? I can't. There's the distribution property means to multiply things out. Do I have anything to share and multiply? To say hi at the party?
No.
No, I don't. There's nothing outside of parentheses to multiply. So what's my next step, Manny?
Put a 4 under 4 and 1 under 7.
Okay, so you want to move the 4y over here?
Yes.
So it's a negative 4y. What am I going to do to get rid of it? I'm going to add 4y
Add it.
to both sides. Okay, 11y
11y
is equal to 33. What's my next step? I got to get this y by itself. I'm going to divide both sides by 11. Y is equal to
3.
3.
3.
Okay. On the back, we have 2x plus 48 is equal to 10x.
Oh, I got it.
Do I have anything to distribute?
No.
No, we don't.
Right there.
No.
So what do you think we should do?
Minus 2x under 2x and minus 2x under 2x.
That's correct. We need to get this 48 by itself and move this 2x on out of the way. So positive 2x minus 2x leaves me with just 48. What is 10x minus 2x? 8x. No, you can't. Elijah, what's our next step?
You said no, so you can't.
You have to do 48 into 8.
48 into 8?
No, divide them.
Okay, we're going to divide both sides by 8 to cancel this out. And I'm left with what?
8? No, wait, I don't know.
6. 6 times 8 is 48. I'll give you a second to catch up. Some of you are real close to having lunch detention. Okay, next problem. I have 5x minus 26 is equal to 18x. We have to get rid of positive 5x. What do you want to do to get rid of it? We're going to subtract 5x from both sides.
Wait, there's like already a negative there.
And it's a positive 5x. He wanted to get rid of this and let this negative 26 sit here by itself. So we're left with negative 26 is equal to, what's 18x minus 5x? What is my next step? I love how you're raising your hand, Manny.
Divide 13 both sides.
We're going to divide both sides by 13. And I'm left with x is equal to what? I heard someone say 2.
I said now.
Oh, a negative 2. Okay, let's work the next problem. X is equal to 8x plus 28. Our goal is to get the variable on one side and a number on the other side. So what would our first step be? What should we do?
Minus 28. Negative 8x minus 28. Wait a second.
Okay, so
Wait.
I heard someone say let's subtract 28, and then I heard someone say let's subtract 8x.
Wait a second.
So either way, remember our note said that it doesn't matter which side the variable's on as long as we get down to the answer. So let's take a vote. Who wants to subtract 28 and then put the x on that side? Anybody? One person. So we're going to subtract 8x because by default, since only one person voted for the other, let's go ahead and subtract 8x from both sides. What is x minus 8x? Negative 7x?
Yeah.
It's up, yeah, up.
System error. Disconnected.
Negative 8xx.
Now that's an interesting answer. Negative 8xx.
Negative 9x.
It's a double kill.
It's a double kill. So what if we wrote it out? We have x minus 8x. So we'd add the opposite. So what would it be?
8x to the 10x.
It would be negative 7x.
But
That's
you do
right.
save that, but
And we're left with a, what? A positive 28 on this side.
that works.
What's our next step? We gotta divide. By what? We're gonna divide both sides by negative 7. We end up with x is equal to what, guys? Negative 4.
Okay, the positive sign, no, a negative is negative. Positive.
I'm going to give you about a minute to figure out the first step of this next problem. 4x plus 4 is equal to 2x plus 36. Start working.
That's like not easy, but it's hard.
Start working. Decide what side you want your x's on and what side you want your numbers on. I should see writing on your paper. You're working this out. Brendan, which side did you want your variables on? What did you do first?
I don't know.
Did you subtract 2x from both sides? Did you subtract 4x from both sides? What did you do? What would be easier? Would it be easier to take 4 away from 2 or 2 away from 4?
2 and 4.
Let's take 2x away from both sides because that would be way easier. So I end up with 2x plus 4 is equal to 36. Did you guys do that? Did that seem like the easiest thing to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. You could have done it the other way, but we try to keep our variable positive. We don't want it to be a negative number. And our next step, I've got a dangler. I've got a constant just hanging out. Manny, what is that number I need to deal with? 4. I need to do the opposite of adding 4. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, which gets me 2x is equal to what?
32.
Yeah, 32. Am I done?
No. You would
No.
divide 2x on this.
I have to divide by 2 because I have to get x all by itself. There you are. What's half?
Baby.
What's half of 32?
16.
We good? Yeah. Excellent job. Excellent job.
I do this.